Hi guys, I'm Woodcraft Hamster and I'm back out in the woods today with a good friend of mine, Steve, who you may have seen in another one of my videos. And today, just wanted to go over something I've already covered in one of my other videos, which is firelighting with birch bark. Now, although Steve practices bushcraft with me on occasion, he doesn't do a great deal of firelighting, and certainly not with fire steels, which you can see I've got here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move the camera over and I'll be behind the camera today while Steve gives a go at trying some birch bark for firelighting. Right then guys, so this is Steve, who you may have seen in another one of my videos, and what he's going to do, he's using my Swiss Army knife, which is the Swiss Army knife Farmer, and he's using that to scrape back some really fine shavings from this piece of birch bark, which is obviously where the which is impregnated with a lot of natural oils. It's the back, or sorry, the outer side of the bark, which is what you want to use. This is where most of the oils are. And what I'll do, once he's finished those shavings and he's ready to apply a spark, I will bring the camera a little bit closer in and zoom into him actually making the flame with the ferrocerium rod. Now, for those of you that haven't seen my previous video on birch bark, basically the general rule of thumb for things like this when you're making tinder is to ensure that you have got more tinder than potentially you think you need. So if you've made some tinder and you think, right, okay, that should be enough to start a fire, make some more. That's the rule of thumb that I always use, because what you don't want to do is get a very, very small flame, not be able to build that up into a more substantial fire and then have to go through the whole process again. So you're better off putting in a little bit more work at the beginning than having to do the job twice. So what I'll do, looks like Steve's got a fairly good bundle of fibres there, so I'm going to move in slightly. I'll get you a nice close-up of the bark that he's using, and we'll get a go with the fire still. Right then guys, so we've finished off preparing the birch bark, and Steve is now going to have a go at lighting this with the ferro rod. There you go, that shows just how quickly, even someone who very rarely uses this technique can get a good quick flame going with a little bit of tinder preparation. So you've still got a bit of a flame going there, which is good. That's now picking up onto the rest. And obviously if we'd prepared a lot of firewood in advance beforehand, you know, this is now easily a sustainable fire. So again, just a really short, quick video to show quite how quick and easy it is to get a fire lit with a ferro rod with very little you know, previous experience using one, provided that you do a lot of good preparation. Right then guys, well I hope that was useful. Again, just a quick short video to show how easy it is to get a fire lit with birch bark and a ferro rod, with a little bit of patience and a little bit of pre-planning. So as usual, hit subscribe if you'd like to see more. Comments and questions in the box below, and I hope to see you next time. Cheers guys.